Alright, hello, this is Marie Diaries and I'm here to do a video. Alright, but before I get into that video or this reading, alright, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use or have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it immediately, permanently goes back to whomever, whoever, wherever it needs to go, people, places, and things. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. Alright, so I'm coming to do another reading. Alright. This reading is definitely also will be attached to the Worldly Readings playlist. Alright. This reading is in regards to what's being reported to take effect next month, all right, which will affect 42 million people. If you break it down to 42, it equals 6, all right. It's giving me the 6 of Pentacles, all right. Talks about, equal give and take, all right. Or it can even give me like the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, all right. So the man has canceled 94 million pounds of food aid that will affect 42 million Americans. And then I wrote down 2 weeks notice, all right. So that was from a video that I just saw, like it's 11:35 right now. This is being recorded Saturday, October the 18th, 2025. All right, so I watched that video like 2 hours ago, that this man is deciding to cancel food aid, which is food stamps and everything, for that's supposed to start next month. And it also has to do with food pantries, all right. Something with food pantries, them also, that group or that umbrella is yeah, my right hand is itching. That that umbrella has to do something with food, or I mean not with food, has to do with the food pantries also being affected by this man deciding to cancel food aid to which equals 94 million people, but it's affecting 42 million Americans. 94 breaks down to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which breaks down to 4. And 42, if you break that down, 4 plus 2 is 6, all right? So I wanted to do a reading for this. Yeah, the world keep popping up. The world showed, oh, that was the world and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely something, yeah, and it's still at the top of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. The World card is also Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. But let's see, what do we need to see for the overall energy in regards to this man canceling 94 million pounds of food or food aid? We had the Hierophant coming out, which is in Taurus. So this has to do with some type of contract or a union. I'm really getting a contract. All right. What else? The Lovers comes out in Gemini, but I'm gonna put that back with the, with the Moon and Pisces at the back of the deck. What else do we need to see for the overall energy in regards to this man canceling, or this man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans? What else do we need to see for the overall energy? All right, the Lovers comes back out again. You have the Emperor and Aries at the back of the deck. So the Lovers is coming out sideways. And also you can see that this Lovers card, Major Arcana, it has the, I guess that will be considered the Grim Reaper. All right. And under the Grim Reaper is a volcano erupting. You have, on the side of the volcano, you have the images, I will believe that will be Adam and Eve. That will be depicted as Adam and Eve. Yeah, with the High Priestess in Cancer coming out. The Fool in Aquarius at the back of the deck. But let's see. We're going to get 2 more cards. What do we need to see for the overall energy in regards to the man canceling, or that he canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans? You have the Tower in Aquarius. All right, this card also gives me the image of like a volcano, all right, or a tree being set ablaze. All right, yeah, the Empress in Taurus turns over with the Moon in Pisces at the back of the deck, or actually at the middle of the deck, my bad. But you have the Star in Aquarius at the back of the deck. Could we get, oh, the Empress jumps out. She jumps out again. It's kind of like I feel like I've been getting the energy of it being some type of scare tactic. I'm not really sure for what exactly, because what do you feel like you're gonna, yeah, we got the High Priestess in Cancer at the back of the deck. What do you think you're going to do? Like, and I've been saying, I don't know if I've said this in a video or anything, but I feel like he's trying to do some type of scare tactics, but you're affecting everybody. You're not even, like, I felt like I have said that. Yeah, look, the Magician comes out. Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy with the World at the back of the deck. You're not only affecting people that you don't like or whatever have you. You're also affecting the people that he don't realize he's affecting people that voted for him too. He's affecting both sides. You're affecting both, political sides and whatever else you want to say. If I want to say it like that, you're not just affecting one side or the other. You're affecting everyone as a whole, as a whole, a unity, one. Like, you're affecting everybody, whatever side people on, the good, the bad, the negative, the positive, whatever. You're affecting everybody. Give me one more card for the overall energy in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million. I can't even get it out. To 42 million Americans. Could we get one more card? Yeah, it's a tame or something like that. A tame tactic, it's a scare tactic, because the Strength in Leo wanted to come out. The Strength in Leo, the original tarot for the Strength in Leo, it's like the person holding or trying to, I don't know if I want to say control or hold the lion's mouth, like something like that. Yeah, the Temperance and Sagittarius just wants to come out. But let's see. Could we get one more card for the overall energy in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans? That looked like that came out in reverse. Yes, you had the Magician, Gemini, Virgo in the reverse with the High Priestess in Cancer at the back of the deck. This is definitely giving scare tactic, but I just don't understand for what. And then it was something said that I seen in the video that I just saw. Them get something about money being given to another country, right? It would be considered another country. That the first letter in that country's name starts with the letter A. All right, I don't really feel like it's necessary to bring them up in this reading, all right, unless it comes up in a card or something. But yeah, so I don't understand what's the significance of money, because in the video that I just watched, it was like the lady was saying that, which I never felt like I would consider us, but I guess we are, I guess. But if we so rich, if this country if the United States of America is so rich, why do we even have the shutdown going on? Why do we have this going on? Why is this being reported as this being the longest shutdown that we had in history? Why? Because is this some type of Guinness World Record type BS? Like, why is the government still shut down? Why? And then it's the whole thing, like, everybody talking about, oh, this is happening before Thanksgiving. What is this? Oh, so it must be some type of significance in regards to Thanksgiving. This the whole, history and everything about Thanksgiving. Is that what it is? Because that's what I'm getting. But let's see, because I'm getting I'm getting a little bit, so I'm gonna say passionate, but I'm a little irritated because this has gone way overdue, way overdone. It's like I was saying earlier, It's over KILL. It's over KILL. Like, this is insane. Like, I really feel like it's people in these positions that they're on some type of I don't know, something. They on something, because it's really not making any common sense to me. And then you just do it out of nowhere when you don't have anything to replace what you're doing. You're just putting people in a spot where you want everybody to come for somebody. And we know who I'm talking about with that. That's what you want. Clearly, that's what they want. It's like I want to use all these different cards at one time. But let's see. We'll get some of the horror cards from the horror oracle deck. I can't never say that word, but let's see. I'm not going to try to. Hopefully this won't be an hour long. So we had the Hierophant in Taurus. The Lovers comes out sideways. The Tower in Aquarius with the Magician in Gemini, Virgo in the reverse. The High Priestess in Cancer at the back of the deck. What is the overall energy that we need to see to clarify these cards? For the man, canceled 94 pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. We had just now Animal and Neighbors just came out in reverse with Forbidden at the back of the deck. But I wasn't really ready, so we're going to do that again. And then again, oh, I've never really paid attention to that. You know, there's a whole symbolism or thing or something like that in regards to when the cross is represented upside down. And it is, I never noticed that, but it is in that way in this card. 11:41 on the alarm clock right now. What is the overall energy for the Hierophant in regards to this man? All right, we got Genius coming out in the reverse. Sorry, I had to laugh. I'm sorry. I just had to laugh. I'm sorry. I ain't laughing. I'm not laughing at the Americans, or because I'm an American too, but I'm not laughing at us. The good ones or the bad ones. I'm not laughing at us. I'm laughing at the card. We got Fire at the back of the deck. Clarify the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. Clarify the Lovers coming out sideways. What do we need to see to clarify the Lovers coming out here sideways? Damn. Okay, so I see Trickster in reverse. I see Escape. I see Trickster in reverse, Escape in the upright, and I also see Love slightly showing. You have Fertility at the back of the deck. You have Curse in the middle of the deck with Fate, but that was in the middle of the deck, so we're going to turn that back over. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the Trickster in reverse. Alright, so Genius, Trickster in reverse. Yo, these people stupid. That's my opinion. You got Escape, Family, Love, Friendship, Mask, and Wonder of the World. That also came out flying out with Trickster in reverse. So those was those. Alright, I don't know if you can really see them, but that's how I'm going to just show them right now. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius in regards to the man canceled 94. I don't know why I want to keep saying something else. So something about that could be significant. It's giving like the 7 of Cups or something. Or distraction. The 7 of Cups and a distraction. I'm really getting. Clarify the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans on a 2-week notice. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius. Could we get one card, please, and thank you, to clarify the Tower in Aquarius? Could we get one for the Tower in Aquarius? We got Warrior come out in the upright. You have Dance, that face that turned in towards Egg. I'm getting Egg Dance or egg dance or dance egg, obsession, fate, flight, children of the night, water, forbidden. Can we clarify the magician in reverse in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans? Okay, the cards just want to fly. We got forbidden that came out with twins. Interesting. I don't know why these two coming out, but they did. What the hell does that mean? Wow. You have grief at the back of the deck, which is the Pet Sematary movie. Behind grief is fire, hunger, escape, fertility, experience, nature, neighbors, lies, earth, family, curse, dance, egg, obsession, illness, dreams, boogeyman, suspicion. Oh, I don't move the damn thing. My bad. Let's see, hold on. Alright, so yeah. So we have Genius in reverse with Trickster in reverse, Warrior and Forbidden with twins. Alright, so I'm going to actually put these cards at the bottom. Alright, so Genius came out in reverse with the higher, to clarify the Hierophant in Taurus. Yeah, it's definitely given this is not a genius idea. But let's see what the card says. Genius is the Reanimator movie. And I ain't even gonna hold you. I think I seen that at the, so I think this movie was playing, because this is considered a horror movie. So where I go during the week, where I have to go during the week for 3 days during the week, it's I don't know if it would be considered like a family movie theater or a small owned movie theater. I believe I've seen that they was playing this movie. And like, I've never seen this movie. So this movie actually came out a year after I was born. So this is the Reanimator movie. All right, this came out in 1985. It says cat dead, details later. Move fast, move fast and break things. That's what it's saying in the reverse. Move fast and break things. It says just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Intelligence comes in many forms. You can be brilliant in some ways and less so in others. Forging ahead without considering potential outcomes can create a situation where things go to pieces, possibly with horrifying results. Thank you, Spirit, because somebody is they are JA. So somebody decided this definitely would reverse. If the card is coming up in reverse with Genius, is definitely giving me the Knight of Swords, which speaks about, or if, you know, from what I've learned so far, if I'm learning it and interpreting it right, the Knight of Swords talks about moving fast, all right? And it does, you know, the reverse meaning for Genius, it says move fast and break things. So it's like you're moving fast to do something so quickly that things are falling apart. Basically, that's what it said in the paragraph. Because again, it says you can be brilliant in some ways and less so in others. Forging ahead without considering potential outcomes can create a situation where things go to pieces, possibly with horrifying results. That's like you're walking down a long hallway and you have this very heavy glass something, clear glass something, and you just make one you walk too fast and make one wrong move, and it goes flying out your hands, and it breaks all to however many pieces, and you can't glue it back together. When it breaks, you can't even glue it back. You can't even glue it back together because of the type of you know, object that it is. That, you know, it's so many pieces you can't possibly glue it back together. That's what I'm getting. Next one is Trickster, which is the It movie. And I've never seen this movie, even though I guess the original one or whatever came out in 1990. I've never watched this movie. It's the It movie, 1990. It says, I'm everything you were afraid of. Reverse, it says, how is your own mindset framing the situation? Question mark. How is your own mindset framing the situation? Question mark. The middle part says, appearances can be deceiving and playful seeming mischief, especially if coded as harmless, can be fueled by a subterranean animus, which is spelled A-N-I-M-U-S. No one is ever just kidding. Bright, distracting balloons can hide a toothy maw, spelled M-A-W, a figure as old as time. The trickster will use your own thoughts and fears against us if they can. Confirmation again. I get it. Next is Warrior. Warrior came out in the upright. Warrior is the Evil Dead 2 movie, which came out in 1987. Upright, it says, saw your way through immediate problems. Groovy. Okay, so it says Warrior Evil Dead 2 came out in 1987. It says groovy. The middle part, the paragraph, it says, sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, but when things get out of hand, we can also surprise ourselves by tapping inner resources to become unlikely hero. When the forces allied against you seem unfathomable, even mocking so, grit and determination can win the day. Be mindful that overcoming one set of obstacles can transfer you to a whole other world of complication. Again, the upright meaning, it says, saw your way through immediate problems. Again, this is the Evil Dead 2 movie, which I'm not really sure if I saw that movie or not, but I might have had. The last is Forbidden with Twins, which both also came out in the upright. Forbidden is the Candyman movie, which came out in 1992. You know, you could say Candyman 4 times or times 4. Upright, it says proceed with caution. It says the truth of the matter does not depend on our belief in it or whether we can take it seriously. Some of the hardest outcomes in a situation come for those who approach it dismissively. It can be tempting to keep a cognitive distance, especially from horrible circumstances, but we may also do so at our own peril, which is peril is at our own risk or own danger. Peril is spelled P-E-R-I-L. And then the card that came out with Forbidden is Twins, which also came out in the upright. Twins is the Shining movie, came out in 1980. Surprisingly enough, I've seen this movie more than a few times. It says, come play with us. The upright meaning is emphasize work. All it says is emphasize work. So, Forbidden and Twins. What did it say? Forbidden was crazy. I just read it. Forbidden was proceed with caution, emphasize work. Yeah, so this person is not proceeding with caution when it comes to, or this man is not proceeding with caution when it emphasizes work. But you know, I'm also getting this has to do with his minions or the people that he works with, or that he so-called, tells what to do. All right, there's going to be some type of grief, obviously, with the grief card being at the back of the deck is given. There's going to be some type of grief. All right, I don't know where this grief is coming from. All right, or this person, they're trying to cause this high priestess, this is a spiritual attack. This is definitely a major spiritual attack, or some type of spiritual war that this person is trying to they're trying to, how you say, incite or something like that. Because if you look at the back of both of these decks, you have the high priestess in Cancer with the grief card, which is the Pet Cemetery movie. But I really feel like the Pet Cemetery movie to me signifies either people or animals, or some type of spell work or something like that. That's what I'm getting right now. But there is something significant about grief, all right? And I don't know, or they feel like doing this is going to cause the spiritual community grief or something like that. When actuality, this may cause grief to a lot more than what he think it is, or think he's doing or something. Yeah. All right, so let's use some tarot. Hold on a minute. All right, so as I had the camera off, or pause, I meant, I don't know, what was it, yesterday, where I had to go take care of some personal business, and yeah, Five of Swords comes out to the Ace of Pentacles. Only thing that I'm getting right now that stood out was where I was at. I heard something was said to the effect of bird's eye view. Now I don't know why that is, something about that is significant for me to be having to say that. Bird's eye view. All right, let's see. What do we need to see from this tarot deck to clarify the Sun in Leo with the Wheel of Fortune? What do we need to see from this deck to clarify this energy in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans? Clarify the Hierophant. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I feel like there could be some type of illusion coming out in regards to this, some type of contract, or this is what this person is trying to cause, or there is some type of illusion coming out about a contract or something to do with a contract with this Seven of Cups in reverse. The Hermit is in the middle of the deck, turned over in the middle of the deck, with the Hangman and Pisces being at the back of the deck. Yeah, now you have the Five of Cups that just came out with the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. Yep, Nine of Cups at the back of the deck. Clarify the Lovers coming out sideways in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 Americans. Clarify the Lovers sideways. You have the Six of Wands. All right, yeah, but the Lovers is out here sideways. So Seven of Wands, Justice, and Libra to the Ace of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. What was the let's see, Tricksters again in reverse was, how is your own mindset framing the situation? So he's trying to, this energy is giving like them trying to feel like they have a victory over, like I said, like a scare tactic. Something about you making a choice, or something about a choice. Gemini is in communication, intelligence. It's like trying to, it's giving like trying to like test your intelligence or something like that. That's what I'm getting with this Six of Wands. Like, because again, the Lovers is coming out sideways. It's like something may end up happening. Like, I don't know what exactly, but something may end up happening. Something may end up changing. Like, even though this is said, like, something's gonna give, something's gonna break or something. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Because it's like the Lovers is coming out sideways. It's coming out crossing to the Hierophant and Taurus, and the Tower in the Aquarius. It's coming out crossing in between those two. Yeah, the Knight of Cups is at the back of the deck. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius with Warrior. And what was that? Warrior was that proceed with caution, or okay, saw your way through immediate problems. Yeah, there's going to be some type of change. I feel like I said that already. You had the Eight of Cups coming out with the Temperance. But let's see. Clarify the Tower for this energy. The man canceled 94 pounds of food. We have the Four of Pentacles. Something about 4 weeks. Something about the last 4 years could be significant. Six of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles. Something about 6 days. Something could be significant in regards to some type of change in regards to 4 years ago or the next 4 years. Six of Cups to the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Magician in reverse in regards to this energy. The man canceled 94 pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. You have the Page of Wands with the Star in Aquarius, the King of Cups. So obviously, like, whatever this is not smart. It's given that it's not smart. Somebody creatively thought that this was smart. Yeah, that it would be some type of balance with the Justice in Libra coming out with the Strength in Leo, and then the Four of Swords to the Devil in Capricorn, and I see the Ace of Cups from the bottom of the deck. Again, what's the cards that came out? Forbidden with twins, right? Forbidden was proceed with caution and emphasize work. Proceed with caution and emphasize work. Yeah, it's like them thinking to cancel 94 pounds of food. They thought that they were doing something. But I feel like, again, it's this whole energy of that, like, Knight of Swords energy. When, what is it? The Grief card being in reverse. It's doing something so fast without thinking about it. Or, like I said, not finding, like, it. Okay, so it would have been different. Like, it would have been different if you're gonna do this, if they was gonna do this type of stuff, to have a more like set plan or set out plan, or not to just put everybody in a messed up, you know, put these American people in a messed up spot. Like, you know, like, you're not really thinking about, I'm getting the aftermath. Yeah, the Hermit and Virgo's at the back of the deck to the Five of Wands, split the deck. Clarify the Hierophant again with the Genius in reverse in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food to 42 million Americans. You have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups to the Judgment in Leo. It's like you think them thinking so fast to do something. There's definitely going to be, because it's being judgment called on this. It's being judgment called on something of surrounding this since the summertime, I'm gonna say. Maybe even stemming from something coming out in I don't know if something significant that I remember came out in July, and then something could be significant about the last, well, those months, specifically June, July, and August. I'm getting something could be significant about those 3 months. This is why they're trying to pull. I'm getting pulled this card or play this move, play this chess move. Clarify the Lovers sideways in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. Clarify the Lovers sideways with Trickster in reverse. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles, all right, that almost wanted to come out in reverse. Lovers at the back of the deck in Gemini, followed by the Queen of Wands, the Strength in Leo, the World, the Four of Cups, King of Cups. It's like trying to do something to make somebody, like, you know, make somebody give up on something or give up on themselves or something. Or when you, again, you're not just affecting one, or you feel like you're affecting one when you're affecting, you are affecting one. You're affecting everyone as a whole. You're affecting the good, the bad. You're affecting the good, the bad, the negative, positive, the negative, positive, the black, the white, whatever race. Yeah. 10 of Wands. I see 1207 on the alarm clock. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius for this energy. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius. The Strength in Leo comes out sideways with the Emperor. I feel like this person, they could be losing a lot of strength, or they feel like they're well, there's going to be some type of change where this person is, or they already have been losing control, or it's not really sturdy as they think it is. Yeah, the Nine of Wands comes out. Four of Swords in the middle of the deck. The Tower in Aquarius is now at the back of the deck. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, Warrior. Warrior again. What was that? Yeah. Alright, the Devil in Capricorn came out to the Lovers in Gemini. I'm going to keep it. I know I didn't say anything, but yeah, it's like some type of like tactic move to keep on. It's like they're holding on to something, like it's something very major, or maybe there's something to come with the Devil in Capricorn. What's the Devil in Capricorn is what, January season, but I'm actually feeling like something before Capricorn season. Yeah, the King of Swords just right there with all these other cards that just flew out. The King of Swords. Clarify the Magician in reverse with Forbidden and Twins. Proceed with caution. Emphasize work. Right? Let me see. Forbidden was emphasized, or proceed with caution. And Twins was emphasize work. Now, if you ever seen The Shining, that movie right there is one horror trippy movie. It started off so, like, you know, regular, whatever. Look, the Lovers to the Moon in Pisces. That movie started off so, like, okay, this gonna be okay. This ain't gonna be that bad. And then it slowly just start getting up more a little creepier and crazier as the movie go on. Yeah, look, the Six of Cups. Like, that's one movie too that it gotta be like least, it gotta be like least middle of the day to be watching that. I cannot watch that at night because it's like and then in that movie, what, like, did he start like tripping out? Like, I don't even really know why the husband started tripping out. I don't know if it's because they got stuck. It's like because they went there. It was like him and the wife and the kid, right? Him and the wife and the kid. They went on a trip, or they went on a vacation, I guess you would say, to that big. It was like a big old house or whatever, or castle or something. 12:11 on the alarm clock, and then they got like stuck in there or something. Yeah, split the deck. Look, magicians to the moon and Pisces. Maybe I'm getting something too about astral traveling, like something about astral traveling. All right, because again, I did say this is like feeling like this is a spiritual attack on the on, you know, not only the spiritual community but just everyone as a whole. Yeah, look, the moon and Pisces is still at the back of the deck. Something about the moon phases, something about a moon phase could be significant. Yeah, look, the strength in Leo to the world. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy just turned out with the Knight of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune coming up from the top of the deck. Clarify forbidden with twins with the Magician in reverse in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid. Ace of Cups. Yeah, so doing this, whatever this, because I feel like I did hear it too. Somebody else said it first or whatever. That, you know, this is some type of spiritual thing or spiritual attack, or this is definitely a major spiritual warfare right here. 9 of Pentacles, split the deck to 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. And I think I do want to use my Oracle basket for this reading. So let me not try to 42 minutes, which is crazy already that I'm already in that far. Clarify the Page of Cups. See, you have all of these pages coming out. You don't have no king or queens coming out. So this is definitely giving like a lot of like not mature energy, or just not mature energy, not standing in that King or Queen of Pentacles energy. Knight of Cups at the back of the deck. Now the King of Wands comes up with the Chariot, the 6 of Pentacles to the 7 of Wands, because it do feel like something has been trying to be blocked off or something. I don't know. Knight of Cups, King of Wands, the Chariot, and Cancer to the 6 of Pentacles. Clarify Trickster in reverse with the Lovers sideways in regards to this energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. Like, it's so crazy that all of these Knights and Pages is coming out. Page of Pentacles. You have almost all of the pages out here except for the Page of Swords. You have the Page of Wands out here. You have the Page of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles. Now you have the 4 of Wands at the back of the deck with the Queen of Swords, Temperance and Sagittarius, the 10 of Wands to the Death and Scorpio, 9 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Wands. Clarify, what is that, Warrior with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here. Clarify the Warrior with Tower and Aquarius. You had the Justice in Libra with the 8 of Cups coming out. It's like something is going to get balanced. Something's going to have to walk away. Or whoever this King of Pentacles is. Justice in Libra to the 8 of Cups. With the King of Pentacles being at the back of the deck. Again, like I said, there's no kings or queens coming up yet in this reading. You have nothing but 9 of Cups comes out sideways. You have nothing but Knights and Pages out here. You have the Knight of Swords out here. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And then you have 3 of the Pages except for the Page of Swords. Clarify Candyman, or what is it? Forbidden with twins with the Magician in reverse in regards to this energy out here. Clarify forbidden with, you have the 2 of Wands, with the Page of Swords, and I believe this is the moon again turning over. Page of Swords, the Hermit. Page of Swords to the Hermit, with the Queen of Swords at the back of the deck. So there's something about a younger water sign and a younger earth sign walking away or something, or leaving, or something significant about that, because the Two of Wands is, these could be people at a distance, or at a distance from, or maybe these is two different, I want to say, countries or something, or these is two significant people or something like that. Maybe that could be symbolizing the twins energy. If it's twins in the upright, is signifying emphasize work. So there's something about a younger Page of Cups and a younger earth sign. I don't know who those people would be exactly. The only person sign I really know is the man. I know what his zodiac sign is. But something about a Page of Cups and a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Wands, actually, but going across is something highly significant about a Page of Cups and a Page of Pentacles. I don't know if those considered to be people, or is that countries? Yeah, because of something sneaky, deceptive. That could be in regards to some type of, I don't know, I'm getting something about a backlog, or some type of books or something. Because he's literally carrying, like, you know, I haven't been using this deck a lot. And like this was one of my first decks. Or this was like my second or third deck that I bought. But he's coming down like a stairwell, all right? It's like he's going into like some type of hidden place or something like that, and look like he's carrying about, he's losing one book. So one book, something about a book getting exposed or left behind or something, and he also has another book that's almost about to, like, that's coming out of his arms. And then aside from those two books, that's one has already fell out his arm. He's got another one almost is coming out his arm. So that leaves him with like 5 other books. So there could be something about 7 books. But 2 of them, one for sure getting left or exposed or something, and another one is on its way or something. I don't know. Or that's considered to be information or something like that. Communication. I don't know. Maybe that has to do in regards to this Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the 7 of Wands just turned over with the Star in Aquarius. The Moon in Pisces at the back of the deck with the King of Pentacles from the bottom of the deck. Let's do one more row from this deck. Grief in reverse, or excuse me, Genius in reverse. 3 of Swords comes out. 4 of Wands at the back of the deck. Clarify Genius in reverse with the Hierophant in Taurus. For this energy out here. The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 Americans. You have the Knight of Cups that turned over. Again, I'm telling you, why is all of the Knights in the pages coming out here? 7 of Wands also came out, but it was face down with the 6 of Cups at the back of the deck. The 2 of Cups just came out in reverse with the Emperor at the back of the deck. This is crazy. I just can't. 5 of Wands just came out. So something about some type of chaos, drama, conflict, competition, chaos. Clarify Trickster in reverse with the Lovers coming out sideways for this energy. You had the 5 of Cups. And you see, that's why I'm glad I kind of got the camera this way now. But I wish I could have it on a bigger desk with a, you know, a whole better setup. But this is crazy. It's like all the, basically, like I wouldn't really consider pages and but just for the energy, it's like it's a lot of negative energy coming out. You got the Sun at the back of the deck in Leo. To the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, then the King of Wands. And it was, I would have, well, let me say that well, actually, I would have felt like, I do feel like they would have came out these Knights in Pages, because that's the energy that that man gives me. He really gives me page energy. He don't give me king or queen energy, because you know, a person could be in the king or queen energy, but he doesn't give me neither one of those. I'm sorry. Certified Warrior with Tower and Aquarius in regards to this energy out here. The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. Clarified Warrior with the Tower. You have the Nine of Pentacles, 12:21 a.m. on the alarm clock. It's like, it's definitely giving that there could be something significant about a Capricorn energy. The Fool in Aquarius to the Page of Swords. But it's also giving, I don't know if this person gonna be involved in doing something, changing something, or this is the person holding on to something, or that this is why they're trying to pull this or something. In regards to like what I said, something in regards to 4 years ago. Because Warrior is what, getting out of sticky situations, or getting out of some type of situation. What did it say? Getting out of or okay, no, excuse me, saw your way through immediate problems. Yeah, again, this is the Evil Dead 2 movie. Yeah, the Tower and Aquarius comes out again. The Chariot and Cancer at the back of the deck. There's some type of change, unexpected change, but I definitely feel like it could be a good change. The Ten of Wands just came out because this energy is trying to burden us, or there could be some type of change in regards to 10 days, something to do with 10 days. Yeah, the Nine of Swords just came out. The Lovers is at the back of the deck again. Behind that is the Two of Cups with the Five of Pentacles to the Emperor. And then the Four of Swords is turned into the Ten of Wands. I see the Ace of Swords sticking out. And I haven't seen the Ace of Swords since I've been using the deck tonight or right now. So this possibly could be true. Alright, but you have the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles to the Emperor in Aries, with the Four of Swords being behind it. Yeah, somebody's judgment is clouded. Somebody's not thinking, or maybe they're not able to think clearly. Like, I don't know. Yeah, look, Five of Wands is showing up at the back of the deck. You have the Knight of Wands come out in the reverse. Clarify, Forbidden with Twins, with the Magician in reverse in regards to this energy. The Five of Pentacles. And look, it comes out sideways, but I don't want to take it sideways. I feel like it should be in the upright. You got the Two of Swords at the back of the deck. Two of Swords, Five of Swords to the Sun in Leo, to the Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands to the Tower in Aquarius. So I'm thinking something about the next few weeks could be significant, or the next few days or something. Or maybe this could be past, present, or future energy. Because swords symbolize weeks. So something could be significant about the last 7 weeks, or something about 7 weeks. And something about, I'm getting something too about the next few days, or the next week or something. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. It's like trying to cause some, you know, yeah, the Chariot and the Hangman just flew out in the reverse. Five of Wands to the Tower also just turned over. The Hierophant is at the back of the deck with the High Priestess at the back of the deck. The cards keep wanting to flip over. Two of Pentacles to the Strength in Leo. Now Two of Pentacles to the Moon. Let's see. Let's use another deck. Let's use one of the Kipper decks. See what that's talking about. Let's see. 55 minutes. Wow. What do we need to see to clarify for this energy? The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid for 42 million Americans. Clarify Genius with the Tower and Aquarius for this energy out here. You got false person. Wow. False person with message number 8 at the back of the deck, followed by message of concern to main female, and then you have unexpected money. Unexpected money, you have occupation to poverty behind that. So there definitely was an intention to, that was not where somebody chose to do something fast and break everything, or things break, because that was what Genius was. Yeah, move fast and break things. Whoever this false person is, or something about this false contract or false whatever, they felt like they needed to move fast to break things, or to break a person, or break someone that they thought was false or something, or this could be the false person. Yeah, 37 poverty turned over in the middle of the deck to cause them to go into poverty. Yeah, with mature men being behind that or in front of that. With, yeah. Clarify Trickster in reverse with the Lovers coming out sideways. You have main female. Journey number 10. Thought 16. Message 7. Message of concern. Distant horizon. Lovers. But yeah, this was what was at the back of the deck. Ooh. Yep. So something about, there is some type of completion coming, all right, or in the horizon. Or this is what this person expected, all right? Because, again, it's nothing but pages and knights out here. Trickster, again, was talking about how is your mindset framing the situation, question mark. Again, I feel like it's something about trying to frame a person or a gender, because you have main female under Trickster in reverse. Yeah, something about a mature man. This mature man wanting to frame somebody or make somebody look as a false person. Yeah, you got High Honor 25 coming out. Breaks down to 7. Privileged Lady 12 breaks down to 3. Change 9. Unexpected Money 27. 21 Family Room 30. Judication 5. Mature Man 18. Child 39. Community 24. Thief 3. Marriage 32. Despair, not, which that card says not hiring on it. Clarify the Tower in Aquarius with Warrior for this energy. The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. Clarify Tower in Aquarius with Warrior. You have Pathway with 35, which breaks down to 8. You have 34 Occupation at the back of the deck. 34 Occupation, 6 Mature Women, 31 Bad Health, 38 Toil and Labor, 11 Sudden Wealth, 13 Wealthy Man, 28 Expectation, 32 Despair, and again in the corner it says not hiring. Clarify forbidden with twins with the Magician in reverse in regards to this energy. Clarify forbidden with twins. You have Journey 10. Expectation 28. 32 Despair. 23 Courthouse. 13 Wealthy Men, Sudden Wealth. 11 31 Bad Health. Toil and Labor. 38 Mature Woman. 6 34 Occupation. 26 Great Fortune. Main Male number 1. 39 Community. 24 Thief. But let's actually do another row of these. Alright, it's an hour. Clarify Genius in reverse again. Dang. You got Courtship that flew out to the side with 21 Family Room. Let's try that again because the card flew off the table. Clarify Genius in reverse with the Hierophant and Taurus. Wow, we got Child coming out now in reverse with 18. Unexpected Income at the back of the deck. Yeah, Concern 32. So it's like they want to do something so fast where they could stop stuff. They could stop. They're trying to stop certain things, or it's like it's definitely giving spiritual warfare, spiritual attack. I'm getting at its highest. Yeah, look, Main Male just came out. Behind Main Male is 15 Lovers. Behind that is 33 Concern. Wealthy Man 13. Courthouse 23. 17 Gift. 29 Imprisonment. Breaks down 29 breaks down to 11, which breaks down to 2. Clarify Trickster in reverse with the Lover sideways for this energy out here. Oh, that almost flew out the table. You got Adjudication in reverse with number 30 under main female. Adjudication in reverse. 39 Community at the back of the deck with 31 Bad Health, 38 Toil and Labor, 32 Despair, 26 Great Fortune. Clarify 35 Warrior with Tower and Aquarius. Oh, that came out fast. You got Courthouse 23. Clarify Forbidden with Twins with the Magician in reverse in regards to this energy. The man canceled 94 pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. You got Occupation with 34, which breaks down to 7. Unexpected Income at the back of the deck. But like something about 2018 could be significant. 2023 could be significant. The month of February, August, October is significant. Something about 2030 and I already said 2023. Something about 2030 and 2034 could be, and 2035 could be significant. I don't know how that resonates. Something is significant also about 2027, with that being unexpected income. What else? Let's see. Hold on. Started shuffling this deck and I split it to the 9th house, Moon in Sagittarius with Optimism, to the 8th house, Sun in Scorpio with Endurance. All right. But let's see what particular cards needs to be shown in regards to this energy out here. With the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. What cards need to be seen from this deck to clarify this energy? Yeah, I'm telling you, it could be about a person, publicity. You got about, it could be, like I said, this could be all about because of a female or pointing a finger at a feminine or just feminine in general. You got the 6th house, Mars and Virgo with criticism. What else to clarify this energy? The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. What else? Could we get at least 3 more cards? Oh, that almost flew out the table. We have 12th house, Saturn and Pisces with loss, which this card definitely talks about a passing. Wow. We have the 3rd house, Saturn and Gemini with concentration. We have the 3rd house, Mars and Gemini with decision. Something about health could be significant. At the back of the deck, 6th house, Sun in Virgo with health. But let's see. Let's get like since he trying to affect 42 million Americans, let's get 2 more cards to equal the number 6. Split the deck. 11th house, Venus to Aquarius, detachment. 7th house, Mars and Libra with choice. And then, funny enough, I just realized that 6th house is the number 6. 6th house, Mars and Virgo with criticism. So, yeah, with 42 million breaking down to 6. Back of the deck, you had the 8th house, Moon in Scorpio, with power. Can we get 2 more cards from this deck? The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. 42 million Americans. Yeah, again, something about submission. That's falling right on top of the 6th house, Mars and Virgo with criticism, with the 12th house, Saturn and Pisces with loss. All right, the 6th house, Jupiter and Virgo with patience also came out, and I'm going to read these cards. You also have the 12th house, Venus and Pisces with submission, and look what's at the back of the deck. 9th house, Mars and Sagittarius with domination. Followed by that, you have the 6th house, Moon and Virgo with order. 2nd house, Venus and Taurus with romance. 2nd house, Jupiter and Taurus with status. 1st house, Mercury and Aries with restlessness. 3rd house, Jupiter and Gemini with bluff. 4th house, Sun and Cancer with resourcefulness. If I could say that right. Yeah, he's definitely, it's a domination. I'm getting a domination trick or something. But let's see what these cards talking about real quick. Hold on. Before I read those off, let's get 4 cards from this deck, because I want to use this deck also. And I think I'm just going to maybe pick a few cards from the Oracle basket and then close it out. I'm kind of feeling like I should use the Major Arcana deck, or should I use the Archangel Oracle deck, or should I use another deck? You have Neptune coming out. Let's get 3 more for this energy out here. Whoa, okay, dang, that came out fast. All right, Neptune. It says spiritually, the idolization of mentally confusion regarding physical sacrifice. All right, that is in Neptune. You also have the South Node. Spiritually, there will not be mentally anxiety about physically trouble. All right, that is the South Node. You have in Aries, spiritually energies to meet the challenge of mentally your desires regarding physically resulting from the honesty and strength of. Again, that's in Aries. And then you also have Sagittarius. It says spiritually your highest ideals, mentally the rules of, physically get it out to the world. All right. So if you read them all across, it says the idolization of there will not be energies to meet the challenge of your highest ideals. Spiritually, mentally, confusion regarding anxiety about your desires regarding the rules of mentally. Physically, sacrifice, trouble resulting from the honesty and strength of get it out to the world in. All right, so that's how that would be if you read them all across. And then with that, you have the first house at the back of the deck, which says spiritually, immediately, mentally, the way you project yourself, physically, do it your own, or excuse me, do it on your own. All right, and that's the first house. So these cards that came out from that other oracle deck, it said, they say we got to start off with whatever's first. We don't have no sun out here. Next, we will go with, what's next? Okay, so it'll be Venus, because we don't have sun, we don't have no moon out here, we don't have Mercury out here. So next will be Venus. Venus occupations talks about music or musicians, singers, botanists, gardeners, perfumers, beauty specialists, artists, sculptors, jewelers, fashion designers, and bankers. Venus affinities talks about Friday, copper, bronze, useful, but beautiful articles. Cosmic perfumes, that's two separate things. Investments, antiques, jewelry, and art, that's in the 12th house. The 12th house, it says feeling caught in a love trap. Why does this energy keep coming out? Feeling caught in a love trap, giving in for a quiet life, staying in an awkward situation, easily left. All right, so that was the first one that came up in the book under Venus, which is the 12th house, talks about submission. Okay. That's weird. All right, so next will be Mars. You have three cards out here in Mars. Mars occupations talks about surgeons, carpenters, mechanics, military personnel. I see 1244 at the alarm clock. Military personnel, chemists, butchers, and farmers. Mars affinities, Tuesday steel, iron, knives, weapons, red hair, the veins, wars, battles, metal objects, machinery, motors, birds of a prey, dogs, fires, and fireplace. So the first one is the third house, which is Mars talks about action. Gemini talks about mental awareness. It says a heated argument, questioning someone, a fight over contract, a regretted letter. All right, that's the third house in Mars. Next, you have the 6th house in Mars. A cooperative research project, a position of responsibility in a large organization, a personal assistance to an important person. All right, that is Mars action, Virgo perfection, and service. The last house is at the back of the deck, which is the 9th house, Mars. 9th house, Mars, Sagittarius. It says an argument over ideals. Again, an argument over ideals. Persuading others by bullying. The start of an expedition. Reckless optimism with regard to a long-term project. Competitive sports. Next would be Saturn, because two of them are in Saturn. Oh, no, excuse me. Yeah. Actually, it will be Jupiter, because Jupiter is next. Jupiter talks about occupations, talks about counselors, priests, judges, lawyers, bankers, governors, publishers, and rich people. Jupiter affinities talks about Thursday 10, which is Tin, brass, topaz, crystals, religion, athesis, arteries, the liver, head, good fortune, fame, domestic animals, tigers, children, and cheats. That is the 6th house we have up here. 6th house in Jupiter, which talks about, Jupiter talks about gain. Virgo talks about perfection in service. Acting as a secretary for a social or self-help group. Reorganizing the methods and system of an organization. Spending time helping someone with a learning difficulty. All right, so the last one is Saturn. 2 of them are Saturn. Saturn occupation talks about hotelers, bartenders, bricklayers, laborers, magicians, secretaries, shopkeepers, miners, and gardeners. Saturn affinity, Saturday, lead, jet, black, the bones, teeth, knees, beetles, nocturnal birds, crows, crocodiles, goats, farming, rubbish, grandfathers, narcotics, old buildings, and prison. I'm telling you, somebody's damn Sorry, no, never mind. Never mind. 3rd house came out first. Saturn talks about ambition. Excuse me. Gemini talks about mental awareness. Talking one's way into an important job, using much concentrated research to achieve something, long conscious study, ignoring someone's deliberate distractions. All right, that's the 3rd house, concentration. 12th house is in Saturn, Pisces, with loss. All right, Saturn talks about ambition. Pisces talks about understanding, sympathy, and sacrifice. It says a feeling of loss. Situations involving hospital or health clinics. Work in the field of complementary therapies. Counseling others. Developing interests in the occult. If I read the top part above, or excuse me, underneath the card, it says, below, a raven pecks at a last scrap of flesh from a bony skull. Saturn is traditionally the planet that can signify loss. Above is a grand house and grounds. Couples stroll in a carefree manner in the evening lights. Wow. Alrighty then. Yep. Again, it says below, a raven pecks at the last scrap of flesh from a bony skull. Saturn is traditionally the planet that can signify loss. Excuse me. Above is a grand house and grounds. Couples stroll in a carefree manner in the evening lights. All right. Did I read number 9? I think I did. Yeah, I did. That's in Mars anyway. Yep. So let's go ahead and close this out with, let's see. I don't know really what I was going to use. Hold on. Okay, so should I use, okay, before I do those, let's try to get some oracle cards real quick, because I didn't use that for my other reading, but that I didn't really have to use it for that reading, but I could have, but I didn't. So let's see, is there anything in particular that we need to see from this oracle basket in regards to the energy that's out here on the table? The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. I see old person coming out. I see there are people that don't want to see you win. I also see the Call of Duty in the city. What else? I see male. What else for this energy? I see something about a private investigator. I see something about a girlfriend. What else in regards to this energy? The man canceled 94 million Something about a confidential informant. There's going to be a money trail. All right. I see the White House. What else? The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million people. I see has not changed. We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. I see with all the drama. I see something about Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. I see Curious by Eric Bellinger featuring Fabulous. That song came out in 2023. So something about the year 2023 could be significant. Didn't I say that already? I see Making an Example Out of You with the negative side faced up. The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid. Something about Jealous. I see Trying to Disturb Your Independence. Behind that, it says, I Lied, I'm Not Single. Alright, I don't know why that's coming up. Something about a forced interaction. I see Has Many Resources. Some of the cards is getting wrinkled up a little bit. I wish I could tape them all up or laminate them all. Anything else? I see the Fox. Alright, it's nighttime, so it talks about intuition and subconsciousness. It also talks about the blend of the divine feminine and masculine. Feminine being the power, feminine being powerful, and masculine being the conscious, which I just said already. Something about scientists. You're not in the circle. Something also about a spirit baby. I don't know. I see Black Ball. That card normally doesn't come up. Look into bank telephone records. So maybe that has to do with that part in the cards that was talking about. It says look into bank and or telephone records. Something about comparative religion. I also see the state of Mississippi. Behind that, I see you're calling back all your energy from the north to south to the east to west. Unintentional, intentional negative energy from people, places, and things. And something about a non-profit organization. Alright, what else to close out this energy or anything else needs to be seen from this basket? Yeah, in between the worlds of good or bad, or this energy is in between the worlds of good or bad. I see something about collateral. We have the Midwest region, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North and South Dakota. All right. Anything else for the final last time from this basket in regards to this energy? The man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million people. Yeah, wants to come in from out of the cold. This is like the Five of Pentacles. I see something about judge. I see something about 5 days. I see something about attack work. I see the state, or not the state, the country of India. I see 444. Protection. Your angels surround you and support you. Good omen, and you are guided. I feel like this is in regards to the American people, especially the ones that are trying to be affected by this thing right here. Yeah, something about neighbors involved. All right, I see attack. Something about the future, the North Node. And I also see swept under the rug. And there go my card, that is the phone records card that I made. So something about phone records could be significant to this energy. I don't know how. Something about a dark high priestess. Something about Father's Day, which is June 18th. India is coming up again. I see fight was behind that. So I have India on 2 cards. I don't know why. Maybe I forgot that I had 2 of them in here. Something about the disgrace of an urn. Or I definitely know where that's coming from. Something about too many relationships has been crossed. Too many lines or too many lines crossed in a relationship. Yeah, and something is significant again about North Dakota. The last card I'm going to take is 999, which says release. A life phase is finished. A transition is complete. Begin new journey. New adventures. Wrap up loose ends. Alright. Something about a model or something. I also see something about a contractor. And look, not behind. Look, I'm going to pick up all 3 of those. Behind contractor is... And we got that. So, yeah, and I also see something of the card that says financial lack. But I'm not going to pull it out. Alright, those are the only ones I see. Well, I do see another one. It says don't want to something. Don't want to talk or argue about the past. So that was the other one I saw. Alright, so what cards from this deck do we need to see to close out this energy in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans? Could we get some cards? Could we get 2 more from this deck? Ooh. I think that's 2 out here. Can we get 2 more to close out this energy? Alright, so we have number 7, consciousness, self-awareness, personal realizations, and prejudice. Alright, that is number 7 with 127.06 being on the recording. We also have 20, light body, independence brings comfort, past restrictions, ancestral healing. Alright, that has the number 20 on it. We have 23, magical alchemy, innovation, ingenuity, curiosity, ahead of your time. All right, that has the number 23. And then the last card is 32, which is the opposite or the reverse of 23. 32, temple secrets, secrecy, isolation, observation, and ritual magic. So this might have to do with somebody trying to do some type of ritual magic, or again, I did talk about spiritual this the highest, something about the highest of a spiritual attack or something like that. And now you have that temple card or the temple card. Well, the temple secrets talking about ritual magic. You do have 10 at the back of the deck with Crystal Kingdom. It says slowing down materialism and psychic debris. All right, and let's see whatever comes out of this deck to also close out this energy in regards to the man canceled 94 million pounds of food aid to 42 million Americans. What else? Anything else for the final last time from this deck to close out this energy? All right, so we have 29 Ceres with nurture. You also have 37 descendant invitation. Oops. And then the last card that came out is 12 Pisces sensitized or sensitized. Yeah, sensitized. And back of the deck, you have 15 retrograde with review. Behind that, you have 48 10th house authority, 31 Juno partnership, 41 3rd house communication, 40 2nd house resources, 45 7th house relationship. All right, so I feel like I should go ahead and close out this reading because it is kind of long. All right. But this is the reading, and this is what I got for the energy in regards to the man canceling, or they canceled this amount of you know, food to 42 million Americans. All right, so subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will see you later, and I'll see you in the next video.